Okay, so we're now on to the very last round. That is round 23 of the qualifying for the 2023 World Bridge Championships in Marrakesh, Morocco. And in the last round, we have interests in two fronts. Unfortunately, only one of them is being covered by Viewgraph, which is the New Zealand game, which is what we have up here now, New Zealand versus the Netherlands. And the other game is going to be for our mixed, who have a possibility of making it into the 8. None of our other teams can make it. The gap is too big. Even with a max of 20, you can't get above the team that's already in 8. As we all know in bridge, you don't get minus VPs, you only get plus VPs. Unless you get penalised, I suppose. And therefore, that 20 gap is what's important. In the Bermuda Bowl, which is what we're looking at now, New Zealand is coming 10th with 255 VPs. And 8th place is the USA 1 with 263, we'll call it. So that would be, they've got an 8 VP lead over us. So we would need to score more than anybody else who could get to the 8th position. So there's China above us, there's USA in it, there's India in 7th. So New Zealand's odds, they can make it if we think positively about. However, we need quite a lot to go right to make it. I think we can conclude on that. Oh, this looks interesting. Gee, look at the first hand. Ron or Mathew Vargas, tell us about it. 3 clubs doubled on the left by West and 2 hearts on the right redoubled by North. You don't often see that combination of... So people are throwing everything at it.
Yeah, we need some good results in both matches.
So we can see on the left here that though Whibley and Brown, that's Michael Whibley, have doubled the 3 clubs by West, and Brown was holding Queen 10, 9, 8 of clubs in the south. So they would be hoping to get that off. And on the other side, the Netherlands had bid to 2 hearts doubled by north-south. So north-south are going to lose 3 hearts.
A club, it's a question of how many they can win.
Yeah. Thank you, Ron. Go for it. Loads of contracts doubled means you've got to think around so many more different scenarios as whether they can make or not than the 5 or 6 level contracts. So the Netherlands okay, so New Zealand's in 10th with 255 and Netherlands is in 11th with 247. So one or the other of them needs a big win to make it to the 8th position. Obviously, we're barracking for New Zealand.
I suspect two hearts on the right-hand side is going to make. I think the defence is going to have 3 heart tricks and a club is 4. From there, it's not clearly got any further cards to win.
So they can rough with the diamonds.
They can either rough the diamonds, cross rough, or take a roughing finesse in the clubs, all of which work. So I suspect that two hearts redouble is going to make. At the same stage, the 3 clubs doubled is going to go at least a couple shy, I would think.
I don't even know what the score is for 2 hearts doubled, redoubled making. So we can start puzzling.
No, I'd have to sit down and work that stuff out.
Yeah, should have brought a little sheet of paper with me with it.
I imagine 2 hearts redoubled making is going to score them half a dozen imps or so, maybe 8.
If that was the case, that's not a good start for New Zealand.
And I noticed that the mix has started with losing half a dozen losing 5 on the first board.
Okay, so I'm going to, on my other screen, I'm going to put up, pull this one down here for a while. I will put up the, there's the Wuhan game.
So 3 clubs went 3 shy on the left.
Okay, so that was 3 clubs by east-west, wasn't it? So they're not vulnerable. 1, 3, 5, is it? So on the one hand, Whibley and Brown would be thinking, that's a good start. We got them 3 down, doubled. Not knowing, of course, that on the other table, so when they redoubled the 2 hearts, Ron, was he really meaning it for partner to take out, or?
Oh, no, I think they're just setting up a forcing option, saying I've got a good hand, I've got 3 card support, I'm happy to play 2 hearts redoubled. I'm happy to penalise something. The way that it ended up with on the right hand, on the left hand screen, they then doubled 3 clubs. I mean, if they can get to 3 diamonds, they do a hell of a lot better. But
okay, so it's 8 imps to the Netherlands on the first board.
Yeah, they got an over trick there, which was useful.
So if I look at, as I said, 135, 500 one way. Now if I look at it up here, never likes telling me that one on the first one. So okay. Well, straight into action on 18 as well. Well, let's see if they pick up the King of Hearts or not. But surely this...
One of the commentaries makes a note that 2 hearts or 2 spades for East West favorable is almost always 13 cards. Which is probably right.
Four hearts is optimistic out of the West hand, isn't it? I'm assuming their 2 hearts is hearts and a minor type of hand.
Yep.
Well, they're going to lose 2 spades, probably the king of hearts. Can they pick up the 10 later? And a club, right? They could lose a diamond.
It's an unusual. Oh, I see. Brown's lead of the 7 of diamonds is unusual. I would have thought the king of clubs looks like a fairly safe option. I suspect on the left-hand side that he might actually make 4 hearts now. The bidding there, was that double?
Hang on, I'll show you.
Oh, no. No, it wasn't.
There you are.
It was on the right-hand screen that it was.
Yeah,
They doubled 2 hearts.
4 hearts.
Yeah.
Played by
Yeah.
so played by East. I mean, wouldn't the king of clubs just be a logical first lead?
Well, if you think about it, on the East cards, it's a weird lead. On the East cards, if 2 hearts is hearts and a minor, then it's highly likely that there's diamonds on your right. So why are you leading into that suit?
Yes, well, from his hand, he knows his second suit is definitely not clubs. Yes.
Maybe thought he could get a rough. I agree.
A 1,000 people watching, giving this match. There's a lot at stake for both countries. They're both trying to get the cherished 8th position.
Pretty high pressure stuff here. 4 spades by South.
Diamond, a heart.
Um, could make, I suppose.
Do you think so?
Well, in theoretically, if there is a club, if he establishes clubs,
He needs to establish clubs first before.
Yeah.
Obviously, everything's nicely positioned, but in order to do that, you need to rough a diamond, finesse a spade, ace of spades. Now, if you establish the clubs now, you then get forced off.
that's right. You're right. You're right. You
Or,
can't get back to your high clubs.
mind you, if that hand switches to a spade, I suspect he's certainly going to make now.
Yep.
And they're in four hearts going off on the other table. So it's another big imp earner for Netherlands.
It's all over.
You're calling it already. I changed browsers in the halfway break. Poor David's missing out on not seeing the browser work better this way.
What browser are you using there, Peter?
I have to use two separate because BBO does not allow two different accounts to go on the same browser, right?
Yeah, but which browsers are you using?
So I've got Chrome on the left, and before I had Microsoft Edge, and now I have put Firefox on it. And it actually has a better layout this way around. I used to have Firefox, and for some reason I didn't like it and got rid of it, but it actually works better. You can see the comments at the bottom in both.
Yeah.
Got to have good eyesight, mind you. Well, a very unfortunate start. First two boards, 17 and 18, New Zealand have lost 20 imps. So whether they are overly aggressive, I'm not too sure. This is a bit like, when you're down on a football match or something and you have to throw everything at it. New Zealand would be very disappointed not to make it. They've done very well in international bridge in the last 3-5 years in particular. They would have been hoping to make the qualifying at least.
Three no trumps looks pretty unbeatable in both.
Yeah, that looks
They,
pretty.
I reckon.
That might calm their nerves down a bit, Matthew.
I mean, full marks for Molina for being aggressive to get to four spades. But I guess four spades can be beaten on a heart and a heart continuation. I think the communication may make it pretty tough.
Ooh.
Apparently, two diamonds on board 20 is a 4-4-1-4 or 4-4-1-5 or something.
Yeah, I believe that once they bid two spades, the exact shape's known.
Hmm.
One, two, three. Yeah, two spades is about it. The safe position for four spade fit. So he's going to lose a spade and a heart. And diamond. This should make pretty safely.
It's a long cross rough, isn't it?
Ooh. He was going to play the heart again.
Australia in the mixed on the East-West cards found their way to 5 hearts on this board, which is optimistic in the extreme.
Mm.
Yes. God.
Does that mean the opposition bid to the 4 level under them, Ron?
I don't know, Peter. We don't have the.
Because I can't see you go and voluntarily go to 5, could you?
No, 4 spades. That's interesting.
I think everybody's running on adrenaline at the moment. It's been a long, tiring week. The heat may have tired a lot of people out. Let alone it's a lot of bridge.
Well, Australia in the mixed, if they hope to make it, need some big results. And I think there's plenty of swinging from the trees going on.
Definitely, Ron. That's always going to happen in these situations, isn't it?
I can't see 4 spades making.
Australia in the mixed on the next one, 21, look like they've going to have another very poor result come in. They've doubled 5 clubs, which looks to be one off, but made.
Yeah. Well, after um, after 3 boards, Netherlands and New Zealand had changed places.
Well, there'll be another half dozen here on this board, won't there? I assume 4 spades on the right will go down one.
And vulnerable. 140 plus 100, 240 sort of thing.
So 7. Well, maybe not.
Club rough. Diamond rough, club rough.
Yeah, no, a low spade first.
So I think on the left is back to what you were talking about before, Ron, for the mixed. They've got to 5 clubs, east-west.
Yeah,
So they're going to lose a diamond. Hearts are badly placed. Queen of Hearts lead would be tricky. 9 of Hearts lead might be even trickier. No, Queen of Hearts would be better. So they need to avoid the second heart loser. What did 5 clubs make on the mixed, Ron?
it just made the 11 tricks, etc. And they made 4 spades in the other room, the other way, for 15 imps out for the Australian mixed. They're well down.
Okay, so the 5 clubs on the left has now been doubled. And as we know from what you just said, and if they can keep the heart loser to 1 heart loser and 1 diamond loser, they can make 5 clubs.
Yeah, you just need to avoid getting end played, I think. If they lead a spade, they play a club to the king, rough. Sorry, they lead a spade and then switch trump. Trump's a good start. So they win that in hand, rough a spade, club, rough a spade, another club, rough a spade. Get out a diamond, win the second diamond, and get out a diamond.
Still got the heart.
No, they should. They shouldn't make it at this level, I don't think.
So you want to force North to win with the ace of hearts, so then he has to his end play to play out of there, right? Is that what you're saying?
No, it's just you need to, as North, you need to avoid being in played with only hearts to play. In order to do that, the declarer has to eliminate the spades by roughing three spades in hand, and then exiting a diamond to, in fact, in some way, making sure that North can't get out a diamond safely after winning the ace. Once they do that, then declarer's got to play the hearts himself, in which case you've got 2 losers for 1 down.
Mm.
in the mixed, even though Australia's down 16-4, there's still only 10 VPs out of 8th. So a moderate win would have seen them in qualifying.
Yes, one match we're 29 down and the other match we're 31 down.
It's hardly a good finish here. Oh dear. On the right, they've doubled 4 spades.
No, they've doubled 5 clubs.
Oh, they were in 4 spades at one stage, doubled, weren't they?
Yes, well, we've had a good look at this board.
Oh, no.
It's actually 5 clubs doubled on both tables, except one's on the west and the other's on the east, which might make a difference to the leads.
One down on the left.
Had a new cleaning lady today, and where everything looked like it was strewn on my bed, I knew where everything was. She's tied it all that up and thrown it in a suitcase. Oh. Yeah, there's nowhere here that for lunchtime you can buy a sandwich or just something, moderately light. So going back to our stats we were discussing earlier, here would be another question. Does the variance get larger as you get closer to the end? People are getting tired, they're getting desperate. We've done badly, we might as well try to win and have a go.
I think
On 422, 4 spades makes comfortably on a spade lead.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
heart lead would make it much tougher.
I'm not sure it would.
There's no way to get to the spades except club. You lose 2 club tricks and a heart. Um, and maybe
If it goes heart, though, you can rough in this hand, draw the
heart,
spade.
heart, spades, spade. How do you get to your hand? Club, taken, another heart. Now you lose quite a few hearts.
Right. Yeah, he's just playing for diamonds and spades behaving to make his 10 in a hurry.
Mm.
So they're both going on 21, both going off
Yep.
1 trick and 5 clubs, so it should be flat board.
Whoa. Australia's in the mixed has lost another 11 on board 22.
Do you give advice on strategy, or do you keep well away from any of that area?
To Renee, are you saying?
Yeah.
Or no? No. Uh, no, Renee is her own person here in terms of what she wants to do in bridge.
Yep, no doubt. Well, USA, who's coming? Oh, it's in the cup, World Cup. Okay, we don't care. Go back to the other one.
There's a possible another game swing for the Netherlands on this one as well.
On the left, on a non-club lead, pretty one no trump makes pretty easy. Yeah, spade back. And I see the 10 of spades comes high. See? This may be a trip short.
No, one no trump's making quite easily there.
This club's never got touched.
Hmm.
Yeah.
On the right, three no trumps is not the game contract you want to be in. A heart lead will set that quite comfortably.
Quite a bit of bidding on that. Diamond from south. Spade from north. No trump. Two clubs, two spades. Two no trumps. Three diamonds.
No, it doesn't matter whether they block it or not. If they block it, they've got the ace of clubs to cash, so it's going one or two shy, depending on whether they can unblock.
It just goes up now and off the jack and Ron, do you think qualifying's too long? Or, this is the big time, you have to be able to play the long distance?
I actually think it needs to be this sort of length to, in fact, make sure. If you have a look, they're very small margins that we're talking about on whether people get to qualify or not.
Yeah.
If you had half the length of these events, etc., it'd be a lot more random in terms of getting in there. So this is a serious thing. So
Yep. One, two, three. is going off too, I think, isn't it, on the left? No, I shouldn't have mentioned it's already off.
New Zealand got the option of actually getting half a dozen back. On the right, I think 2 hearts will make.
Oh, remembered something.
on the right, and it looks like they're going to go down one or two here.
On the left, certainly, yeah.
On the left, they're down one.
Yep. Right.
Well, they might be down more than one on the left. I assume they'll play another club, forcing East to rough. A heart finesse ducked is the problem. Oh, the Volta's on, the Spanish cycling race, but I'm trying to find Formula One. Australia's in the mixed is coming back.
Excellent. That was unsuccessful.
They picked up 500 on board 25. In the east-west, they played in 4 hearts, making 5.
Yep.
And in north-south, when they were north-south, they defended 3 no trumps and held the opponents to 5 tricks. To 4 tricks. And on board 26, they've got the opponents to 5 diamonds doubled when it appears to just be a part score hand, looking at it somewhere else. It's a phantom sacrifice. Where does that put them?
And Milne's doing some commentating on the bottom left. No, with that 5 diamond hand, we lost 9. Four hearts made nice out. We've just gone off in 6 spades, right? Was it clubs? Hang on. Clubs it is. 28.
Hmm.
The hands are different in each of the different divisions, aren't they?
No, they're the same in all divisions.
In all divisions, are they? Okay, I thought they played them differently. Like how we do it. Well, I think in the NABC they do a lot of the other way around.
I think in America that's true, but I think here.
Okay, so on the ace of clubs on the right, the partner put the 4 of clubs. Now, he really wants a heart, doesn't he?
You're in 5 diamonds. I don't think. No, I think the 4 of clubs is more likely an encourage card. 5 diamonds by West, so he's switched to the 4 of clubs to the ace.
Okay, yeah.
To give a full count.
Oh, I see. The ace of spade had been played first, yeah.
But here, I mean, a heart is safest. Actually, no, a club is safest. He needs to take away the ability to get to dummy and finesse a diamond through him. That way he knows that 5 diamonds is going one down. So another club is more likely best. For 2 down.
looks like 6 clubs going.
One shy is going to be a fairly common result in that on that board, Peter, by the way.
A bit of difference on 26. You've got 4 hearts on one table by north and 5 diamonds on the left-hand table doubled by east.
Yeah, 4 hearts made in the mixed. Or sorry, I think 5 hearts made in the mixed. It's hard to see how. You've got a spade and 2 clubs, but the problem is the winners. You need to establish the spade suit. Oh, Peter. Peter. Peter?
Yep.
I noticed in the mixed, we'd only need just a very small win to, in fact, be in the 8 at the moment.
Hang on.
We're obviously not. We're getting thrashed, but we actually didn't need that big a result to, in fact, make it.
Well, we're 251. Just update. Okay, no, it's moved on a bit. So we are 248. And 8th place is 257. So we're 9 difference, right?
It's changed a bit, has it?
I don't know. Mine's up to board. For us, it's board 13.
Yeah, no, what's happened, we've just lost another bundle, another 13 imps. But went out. But if we had have had just a small win, we'd actually been in the 8 at the moment. We didn't actually need a very big win at all with the current placings. That might not finish that way, of course.
Great pity we couldn't watch it because
I'm not sure that's the case if they're
yeah, no, just to see where the pressure was coming from, etc. So what's the lineup for that match?
It's Ben and Renee in I think the north-south cards and
Phil and is it Phil and Lauren the other way or
yeah, Phil and Lauren east-west.
yeah, okay. That's the way I would have chosen it.
Yeah, I think if you need a big win, they're the people that you want in.
Definitely.
But as it happens, we don't need a big win, or we don't need a big win at the moment.
I'm just going to play a tape for a second, so I'm just going to turn my audio off.
Sure.
Wave or yell at me or something.
Okay.
I'll find when I'm going to do it there. Here. Yeah, I've got a lesson. I've got an interview coming up with Barrington, Robert Barrington, who's captain of the USA one.
And well, do you want to close this down then?
Nah, it's okay. I was just wanting to see what his style of teaching was, because he and Gavin Walpert do some do videos, etc. But he's quite opinionated on teaching and policy and all that sort of area,
Right.
which I'm more interested in. Yes, I understand, that he's a good bridge player, etc. But it's, how do we go forward? How do we get more people into bridge? How do we teach them? Do we teach them online or face to face? All these sorts of issues.
Tarzan on the left got to a very ropey six spades, which will make. And that'll be another big score out for the Kiwis. You either need to bring in the spade suit for no losers.
Here's a problem I've got.
Oh, they might not.
The
Mate.
area where I meet him is back where a central spot next to the pool. and I can hear the loudspeaker booming out music from, and I'm hundreds of yards away.
This is an interesting hand on the left.
Okay.
Well, I think you need to either bring in the spade suit or the diamond suit.
Oh, he's in 6 spades.
So the diamond suit needs king 1 in the pocket,
Yep.
missing 5. And the spade suit, you can either play for a double finesse, which is 26%, 24% chance, I think. Or you can play for the finesse the king and a 2-2 split, which I think is under 20%. So I suspect that the hand on the left should go down in 6 spades. So they made it against us in the mixed.
Okay, so let me do it my simple way. So we make 5 spades, 2 hearts, 6, 7, 1 diamond, 8, 2 clubs, 10. Now I need to find 2 more tricks. So one would be the ruff of a club. That's 11. Now I need to find the 12.
I suspect, yeah, I think that's...
Can't I afford to lose 1 diamond and then I'm okay?
The question is, how do you play the spades? They played the spades the same way as you thought, but I don't think that's odds. Oh. I mean, to have, unless there's something in the bidding that gives it away, and I don't think there was.
So he's going the diamond approach, right?
Yeah,
he can claim the rest of the hand, can't he? Yeah.
Yeah, he can claim now, but you see, you can make all the spades by playing by double finessing, as well as by finessing once and having a 2-2 break. Oh, it's more than a 2-2 break. You also pick up if they're 3-1 with a jack offside.
All right, well, let's see if they get to the slam on this side. No, they didn't. They only got to 5 spades, huh?
Yeah, well, I mean, I think it's a very poor slam.
Yeah, but we're going to lose 10 imps, 12 imps or something, aren't we?
Yep.
See, would you bid a spade with the west hand on the left over the club opening from south?
Hold on, let me have a look.
I mean, it seems to be pretty common now to do with 4 spades now, but I just...
Well, you want to get partner off to a spade lead if you have...
Yeah, definitely agree.
You actually don't want to bid a diamond and have...
No, you don't want a diamond lead, do you?
Yeah, with ace 1 or king 1, lay down that card.
Yeah.
That's not very good. So that makes quite a bit of difference. We just picked up 10 in the mixed on this board. Which is interesting.
So that's board 30, yeah.
On board 30, they made 6 no trumps.
Yeah. Picked up 10, and then they picked up 13 on the next board on 31. So we haven't got to 31 yet. But they both played 4 hearts. One went off in 4 hearts, and the other one made 11. Well, that ought to be interesting.
Well, first of all, on board 30, oh no, they got to 6 no trumps, but only went 1 shy. That's what's gone on.
Yeah.
For a 10 pickup.
And actually, the other way, they only made 10 in no trumps anyhow. So they did a bit better and made 11, but they lose a lot for it. So now a question comes down to, oh, well, that's interesting because the last board is 4 spades down 1. So let's see if that's going to be a swing board too. So what do you think now? 25, 35, 38, 41?
The other results have gone against us, though. We're out of it.
Yeah, okay.
We still need this. We only needed 7 VPs, 8 VPs better earlier. Even with those 2 results, we now need actually 10 VPs better from here, which is a bit hard. So we now need a moderate win to, in fact. And we've only got 1 board to come. Where we went down, okay.
Yeah, so we're 248. 57, so we're 9 behind. Doesn't seem a lot out of 250, does it? But it's actually the world, you know, when you're there.
Well, as I said, that's why I think you actually need these longer events to, in fact, because there's not a lot of difference between a lot of teams.
Well, you know, there's the graph that shows volume one way and accuracy the other way, and it goes up for about the first 10 or 12 boards, and then it flattens out after that. So, see, I've always disliked the 20 boards in Canberra because a couple of reasons. One is if you're not a good team, after the first day you're at the bottom and you've got to stay there for the rest of the week and you can't get out of it, right? Where the Americans allow you to be knocked out, go out and go in another event, which I think is what we should do more of, right? That's one aspect. But the other aspect is people go there to play against other people. I don't mean they have to party with them, but to meet other people and all of that. And, you know, in these World Championships, we only play 16 boards. And yet in Australia, we play 20 boards. And as you know, 16 boards is a perfect movement. So, you know, personally, as a player, I'd actually prefer less than 16, but I would compromise on 16 as being an improvement.
I think just statistically, the more the merrier.
Yeah. But it's too flat across, according to the maths, and they've run it through computers on thousands of boards, flattens out pretty quick. But, yeah, I'd be interested, again, would be an interesting exercise to do it. Oh, I'm going to pack up some gear. No, I want to get this right. This one. This one. Yeah. I think I need another microphone. Where in the hell would that be? Ah. Ron, I'm going to leave you to it. Just let yourself out. Oh, you're not here.
Oh no, I'm here.
No, I mean, you're not physically here. To let yourself out. Yeah, when you finish, just let yourself out.
Oh look, I'm quite happy to. If you want to close it down, close it down. You know, I can watch it on BBO.
Okay.
Not a problem. See you.
All right, and thank you very much for your company during the week.
No, no problem. All right, have a good trip back.
Yeah, thanks, mate.
All right, see ya. Good night.
Thanks, everybody.